Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for you guys today. Started a poll already. I want your thoughts on the poll. I saw it wide for Tudor. I don't really know what round Johnson won. I gave him the third and the seventh, and then maybe the ninth. But those are just giving him the rounds I thought were toss-up rounds. I don't think Johnson won any rounds clearly. You score 3 rounds for him. I really can't see the judge that had 6-4. So it was 8-2, 7-3, 6-4. I don't have a problem with any of them. 6-4. I'd like to see what other round they gave him. I just didn't see any other rounds Johnson won. But anyway, guys, we hit on that parlay. We hit on another parlay. So 3-leg parlay. Cash that money in. We good. We cash that money in. But I want to know. Because I didn't see the fight close. I didn't think it was. I mean, like, and this is what I was texting with Muscles during the fight. I said it's going to be one of those fights where the rounds are close, but the tally isn't. Now the tally was actually closer than I thought. That cut seemed to bother Tudor later in the fight, but like it was 5-1 at the end of 6. Like there was like you could have it 6-0 or you could have it 5-1. You really couldn't have it any other way. So right there, I don't really see how you can have it for Johnson. I'm just interested in seeing y'all's scorecards. Did anyone actually have it for Johnson? In my Discord, some people were saying it was close. Someone saying it was a robbery. I didn't see it at all like that. I thought it was fairly wide. I thought Tudor dominated the fight, especially the first half of the fight, and he won the second half of the fight. I think 7-3 or 8-2 is probably the right scorecard. I just don't see the rounds that Johnson won. I see the rounds that he was competitive. He landed a couple shots, but he's giving the rounds away by doing nothing. I just can't see giving him these rounds. Thought Johnson won. It was a draw. All right. What the third, the seventh, and then it was like the ninth. The third, the seventh, and the ninth, I think, were the rounds that you could score for him. Yeah, I like this. Thunderstorm has a very weird mystique about him. He acts as if he's sparring an amateur. I don't think Tudor thought he won. I thought he won wide. I was texting with Muscles. My scorecard was 8-2, but there was 7-3 I could see. 8-2, 7-3, I think were the right cards on that. I don't know. I just didn't see any of the rounds that he didn't win. Like I said, 3-7, and then maybe 9. 79 says, I thought Tudor was inactive in some of the middle rounds. I had 6-4 Tudor. Yeah, he was inactive, and it was not a great performance from Tudor. That being said, Johnson did exactly what I thought he would do, which was nothing and give rounds away. Johnson's a skilled fighter. Johnson just doesn't let it go. Like I wish I could train Johnson. We would win fights. If I promise you, if I trained Thunderstorm Johnson, we're winning fights. Like we're gonna step on the gas and we're gonna go. We're gonna let your hands go. We're gonna rally. We're gonna flurry. We're gonna throw a bunch of shots, and you're gonna pivot and like we're gonna win a bunch of rounds. I know he's not a puncher, but he doesn't have to be. It's okay. Like we're gonna put punches together, and we're gonna make the judges give us rounds. Instead, he makes the judges give the rounds the other way. I don't think Tudor looked good in this fight. I've spoken highly of Tudor in the past. I don't think he looked good in this fight. That being said, he won almost all the rounds. Jonathan agrees with me. He thought he won wide as well. You know, that was not Tudor's best performance. It wasn't even a good performance. It was rather poor, honestly. But he still won the fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't see how else you could score that. To me, there's only 2 reasonable scorecards: 8-2, 7-3. Goat says off topic. Well, we're slightly related to topic because Calvin Davis also beat Thunderstorm because Thunderstorm just gave rounds away, just gave them away. Off topic, but did you hear Calvin versus Albright on Keyshawn? I did not hear that, but that is an interesting fight. That's a good fight. I'm into that fight. Is Albright hasn't fought since the Keyshawn fight. Interesting. When he almost beat Keyshawn, he fought him very, very, very close. This was in Texas. This was about 2 years ago, year and a half ago. He got a win over Carlos Baldera. Yeah, Albright gonna win that fight, man. Albright gonna. I'll get to the tape. We'll break that down. But Albright gonna win that fight. Hang on. All right. Johnson is, I like this. Johnson is a gym fighter. Looks sharp AF in gym, but doesn't let his hands go. Am I in a real fight? No, I agree. I agree. Jabs a lot, but they never land. They just look fast. Yeah, he's fast and he flurries, but he doesn't like I was saying, if I was training him, I would make him win rounds. I would make him win rounds. Like he's not a bad fighter. Albright is extremely underrated. I think he beats Calvin too, 79. I agree. Tudor was up by at least 3 rounds. Yeah, I thought so. 7-3. It just wasn't. I said the rounds were close, and I knew when the fight was over, people were going to say it was close, and things. But Tudor won. He just did more. He landed more shots. He landed better shots. And it's not that Thunderstorm Johnson isn't just as good as Tudor. He probably is. He just doesn't let his hands go. He doesn't allow the judges to score rounds for him. What up, Muscles? Let's go. Congrats, fella. We back on. Yeah, I hit the 3-leg parlay, guys. If you're in the Patreon, if you're in the Discord, I gave you a 3-leg parlay that hit today. Paid pretty well, minus 160, I believe it was. I hit. I put about $2,000 on it, a little less. I think 1,800 and change. I hit on that, so that's good. We're up 1,000 to start the week. We're gonna get that back. We're gonna make some more money. We got it. You know, I got 2 parlays working tomorrow. As long as Eubank wins, I should be good. We need Eubank to come through. But let me know what success you guys have had. And if you took my advice on the parlays, remember to tip your gambling advisor. Your gambling advisor got you that lock. That was a 3-leg parlay that I told you to take. It hit, get paid. Remember to tip your gambling advisor. My super chat is in the ticker below. My cash app is in the ticker below. And also, I take super chats. Super chats are always appreciated. But guys, let me pay the bills first. Guys, join the Patreon if you have not now is a good segue. If you guys have not joined the Patreon, make sure to join the Patreon now. In the Patreon, you get the lock of the week. And if you get the lock of the week, you get the lock that just hit, the 3-leg parlay that just hit, that just got rich, that we just made a bunch of money on. So join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's in the ticker below. It's pinned in the chat. Just $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. Just $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. It gets the lock of the week. It gets you. Yeah, I want to get to Justin Valoria in just a minute. I want to get to him. I was texting Muscle about it. But guys, join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's also in that little ticker below. It gets the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. It's $5 a month. It gets the lock of the week. It gets you access to the Discord. We get the live betting, the live props, all that stuff. Link is in the description. It's also pinned in the chat. When you're done with that, head on over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. It's the nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar, the Carnival Bar. It's a meal in your pocket, the world's only high-fat grass-finished beef bar that replaces the meal while on the move and stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. All right. Coach says for me, I just need CBS versus Clinton to go above 6.5. Oh, you're good on that. And Yard versus Arthur not to go the distance, and my parlay hits. You should be good on that. I see a knockout, and I think you should. You're good. But I wanted to get into Justin Valoria real quick. That is a hell of a performance. That guy's the one right there. That was a grown man performance. I was high on Justin Valoria, and that performance showed me exactly why. You got a guy that's going to be a real problem moving forward forever. What is he? 9-0 now, 7 knockouts. That was supposed to be a step-up fight. That was supposed to be a step-up fight for, against Alejandro Young Wong, and he just dominated it, start to finish, beginning to end. I mean, just to me, that's an A-plus performance from an A-plus prospect. Just 20 years old, 5'9", 130-pounder from California, not from Hawaii like his dad, from Whittier, California. That's a grown man performance. Who else was impressed by Valoria? That was, come on, Canoli. It was a grown man performance by Valoria. He showed speed, power. He worked his angles. It was just that was good. This is a guy to definitely keep your eye on in the 130-pound division. He's going to be moving up that division quickly. Golden Boy, I don't know if he's signed with Golden Boy, but he should be. That's the one you want to get right there. Valoria reminds me of Jesus Ramos a bit. Yeah, but smaller. Yeah, I know. I like that comparison. For me, I just need... Okay. But Valoria... But everything went pretty much the way that I expected it to. Tudor won a fight, I thought, wide, but close, right? Close rounds, wide scorecards. Besides the 6-4 scorecards, that's what we had. 8-2, 7-3, 6-4. Right down the line there, 8-2, 7-3, 6-4 Valoria for Tudor. And I don't know what the ceiling on Tudor is. I really don't. Like, I'm not super high on Tudor. After that performance, I wasn't super high on him before. I thought he was a pretty good fighter. I thought he, decent looking prospect. It's just not good. He's at welterweight. It's a tough division to fight in. And then Sonny Robledo against Dante Attore. That was tough to watch. That's two fighters who are not very good. That is not a fight that should be televised. I'm not trying to throw shade at Golden Boy or the Zone, but Sonny Robledo versus Dante Attore does not belong on TV. Like, neither one of those are TV fighters, and that was not a TV fight. No disrespect to my paisan Dante Attore, an Italian wearing a Bible verse on his trunks. I like everything about that. I just don't like Dante Attore in the ring. I told you guys he was no good. He proved to be no good. And I also told you that Sonny Robledo, not that good. Sonny Robledo, not that good, but was going to win the fight. I actually sweated that one out a little more than the Tudor fight. I knew that Tudor had one wide. Robledo, I thought was winning, but he looked so bad. And when you look so bad, and he looks so bad at some time, he's so easy to hit. Dante just is not. He's not a TV fighter. He's a guy that should be fighting strictly the club circuit. And that's it. He's a club level guy. And he's not even the best club level fighter on the show. I'm just not. It's what it is. Will Yard and Arthur go the distance? UMG highlights? I don't think so. I think you get a stoppage in that fight for sure. I absolutely think you get a stoppage in that fight. All right, let me get to some of these. Next week's odds are mostly all out. Seeing any early things you're interested in. A lot of odds that I'm interested. I'm gonna do. I might do a live tomorrow. I'm gonna go live tomorrow after the card. I'll do that. We'll get into it. Go. I got my eye on a couple things. I was so focused on getting my money back this week. I haven't even looked at next week yet. I'm looking at Barbosa and Teofimo Lopez. I'm liking that fight to go the distance. I'm liking the over. I'm liking all that on it for sure. Hey, Gary, did you see the video where Eubank Sr. said Teddy Atlas bit him on the ear back in the day when he... I've heard this before. I've heard this before, Cedric. I have. No, Dante Attore lost. He sucks. No disrespect to my boy. Dante did not win. He lost. Jade Prudenciata. 79 Pro says GOAT. Devin Haney by decision is minus 120. I like it. Or to go the distance, minus 400. For me, ATM. I also like Teal. I like 79 here. Is the Vidal Riley? I wouldn't say it's 50-50, Jeff. I like Riley to win. It's not a lock. It's not a give me, but I definitely think Riley wins the fight. I would not call it 50-50. I would say 70-30. Riley, I'm pretty confident Riley wins the fight, but it's certainly not a lock. It's not a give me at all. Let me check my poll real quick. I want to take my poll real quick. Guys, make sure to vote in the poll. Make sure to vote in the poll. Also, make sure to smash the like button as well. That goes a long way. All right, so far I have 24 votes are in. So Johnson's got 2 votes. 2 people out of the 24 people who voted. 3 people think it's a draw. And then what's left? 19 people out of the 24 think Tudor won the fight. That's actually closer than I thought. All right, I just want to make sure I wasn't bugging. I didn't see it close like that, but I thought that might happen because people are bugging. People are crazy. People are crazy. Could Rolly surprise us next week against Garcia? I can't see it. I haven't gotten to the tape yet, so I'll let you know as soon as I get to the tape, but I can't see it. The Velez versus Romero draw sunk my parlay. Why would that sink your parlay? Did you I couldn't even get odds on that. I didn't even have odds on that, I don't think. The draw should be voided out. Was your draw now voided out? It should be. Goat says, I like Ryan versus Rolly to not go the distance. I agree with that. Tio Barbosa over 10.5 rounds, under 1.5 knockdowns, minus 164. I agree with this Goat. I like Ryan versus Rolly, definitely not to go the distance. I definitely like that prop. Tio Barbosa over, I like that. Under 1.5 knockdowns. Yeah. No, I like everything he said here, minus 160. That's a nice looking parlay, Goat. That's a Gary 3 boxing parlay right there. I like this. I like that. Is Ryan's power going to be the same if he's not juicing? Yeah, because he had the power before he was on the juice. I mean, it did look spectacular in the Haney fight. It looked unreal in the Haney fight. But Ryan was a puncher before the steroids. Like, I mean, let's keep it a buck. He was. Now, was he a super extra puncher? I think so. Is Canelo stopping Skull? I think so. I would bet on it. You may see that in the lock. I would think Canelo stops Skull. Meant to say Haney under 1.5 knockdowns in my comment above. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm with you. All right. Let me pull up the book real quick. Let's take a look at tomorrow real quick, and then we'll wrap this up. Guys, make sure to smash the like button. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments, questions, thoughts, super chats in the comments now. And we'll get to everything in just a moment. Bill Smith versus Glanton. I like Glanton. I'm not touching this at minus 2,000. Riley Clark. I like Riley minus 185. Remember, it's the smaller ring on this card. So to me, that favors Clark, and it favors more action. So I kind of like Riley in this fight, but I don't know if I like it to go over anymore. I'm not sure how I feel about that with the smaller ring. But I like Riley on the money line, one way or the other. Smith versus McKenna. This is tough to me. I don't love. I think McKenna wins, but the bet I would make here is the over 10.5. I love the over 10.5 on this. Love it. If you're gonna take McKenna, McKenna by decision at plus 150. I like that bet. I think that's a really, really good bet. I may throw some action on that. It is paying plus money. I like the over 10.5. You should keep an eye on that. Yard versus Arthur. Yard's down to minus 800. That's getting a little better. I just don't love Yard. I'm not very. Yard should win. I'm just at minus 800. I'm never that confident in him. Like, he shouldn't be an 8-1 favorite over anybody. But I do think he wins this fight. There's a fight line here. Does the fight go the distance? No, I like the no on this. I like the no at minus 270. I like the fight not to go the distance at minus 270. I like that parlay a lot. I like that bet a lot. If I'm going to bet on that, I'm going to take this. The fight does not go the distance. I like the knockdown props too. Both fighters to be knocked down at minus plus 1200. Either fighter to be knocked down. Yes, minus 340. I like that. I like that prop too. I like that prop a lot. Someone's getting knocked down in this fight. I like that prop a lot. Guys, make sure to vote in the poll. Make sure to vote in the poll. The poll is live right now. And then Tio Barbosa. That video. I'm gonna have that video out for you guys tomorrow. I'm already working on the tape. I may even have it out for you tonight, but I'm definitely doing the tape on this. I will have it for you probably either today or tomorrow. Probably tonight. I don't know yet. Eubank Jr. and Ben. I like Eubank at minus 175. I think that's a safe bet. I like the over 8.5 as well, but I really just take Eubank on the money line. I like that a lot. I like Eubank on the money line a lot. I would lock that up. But guys, I got another lock. I got another parlay for you. I got give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I like Blanton to win the fight. What did I say? I like Bill Smith. No, I like Blanton to win at minus 110. I like Blanton. I like Blanton. I like the over in that fight. You can get the over on that, right? You can get the over 10.5. I do like the over at minus 220. Yeah. I think Yard wins, and I like the under. So what does that tell you? You know what I'm saying? I like the fight to end by stoppage. My guess is Yard by stoppage. That would be my guess too, Goat. Liam worries me with injuries. He had one during the Eubank fight. Liam worries me. Man, all right. I mean, that's a fair. So just take a money line. Just take a McKenna money line then. I mean, he's either going to get injured or he's going to go the distance, right? If you think he's going to get injured, then McKenna wins. I'm not overly concerned about that. I mean, I get your point. I'm not overly concerned about that. I think we're safe. I think we're safe. All right, guys, please smash the like button, share, and subscribe. I don't think I'm betting on the main event. Too much variables with Eubank's weight issues and Ben not looking good in his last two fights. To me, if you want to lay off it. Only bet what you feel comfortable on betting. I always say that. Bet what you feel comfortable betting, and bet how much you feel comfortable betting. But to me, Eubank wins easy. I think to me this is a steal. Eubank on the money line is a steal to me, but do what you're comfortable with. UMG highlights: is Yard still the same after the better be of beating? We're gonna find out, right? I mean, let's find. We're gonna find out together. All right, so I want to just bring you guys the plan for the week. You look at the fights, he's really fought nobodies. All right, so here's the plan for the week. I'm gonna go live tomorrow after the main event, after the Ben Eubank card. All right, I'm gonna go live after that. Then I'm going to and then I'm gonna bring you the tape tomorrow. I'm gonna bring you either tonight or tomorrow. I'm gonna bring you Barbosa and Teofimo Lopez. I'll probably bring it to you tonight. I've already got the tape on. I think I know what I'm doing on that. That's that. And I'm gonna try to bring you guys videos every night. I'm gonna bring you one tonight. I'm gonna bring you another one Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every day. I'll probably get to Canelo next. Then Ryan. I'm just go down the line. And I'm gonna go live every day. Hopefully, sometimes twice a day. And that's the plan for the week, man. It should be a good week. We got a lot. We hit on our first parlay today, 3-leg parlay. Nice. Don't forget to tip your boxing advisor who gave you that 3-leg parlay that came through today. Came through big time. Make sure to tip your gambling advisor out on that. And then Justin Valora, shocking the world, incredible fighter, top-notch fighter. And then tomorrow, let me just run through this one more time. Let me just give you my picks one more time. So just top to bottom, Chris Billings-Smith, Brandon Glanton. I like Glanton. I like the over. Vidal Riley. I like Vidal Riley on the money line. Liam Smith and McKenna. I kind of like McKenna. I like the over. I like the over, and as a prop, I like McKenna not to be knocked down. Hang on. What's the prop on that? Aaron McKenna to be knocked down. No, not to be knocked down. Minus 380. Take that prop. That's a prop I like a lot. Anthony Yard, you can take that. I don't love it at minus 800. I like the fight not to go the distance at minus 370. At minus 270, I mean. So I like that. I think the fight does not go the distance. I think there's definitely a knockout in that fight. If you want to take Yard by stoppage, minus 250. It's a little better. You might want to take a look at that. I would just take for the knockout at minus 270. And then Eubank money line minus 175. To me, that's easy. I like the over on it. I like the over 8.5 at minus 115. But mostly I was just like Eubank on the money line. Eubank on the money line, I think, is a steal. Let me know if you guys have any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. If not, forever hold your peace. I'm going to wrap it up. I will see y'all tomorrow. Let me get through some of these. And then we will close for the night. Appreciate everyone. I wasn't excited for Eubank fight until these past couple of weeks. I'm stoked for the whole card. Yeah, it's a good card. The card's really good. The main event to me is kind of like whatever. It's like two guys I don't care about, who I don't think are that great. But the card is good. If Yard fights like he did in his last fight, he will lose. If Yard fights like he did in his last fight, he will lose. Get knocked out? Maybe. I'm not a big Yard guy. Outside of the betting stuff tomorrow is truly history. It felt like Eubank versus Ben is a movie script. You got that right. No, it really is. That's true. Mike Senza Siglia says the only way for Arthur to win is keeping away from Yard with his jab. Yeah, I agree. He's not going to stand in. And remember, it's a smaller ring. It's an 18-foot ring, so that helps Yard a little bit more. Good call. Bank the unit. Got you, James. Got you, James Earth. Irath. However I say that. Oh, he thinks Johnston won the fight. 2-1 the boxing match. I see. All right, guys, gonna wrap this up. It is April 25th, 2025, from Texas to the world. Thank y'all and God bless. Remember to tip your gambling advisor. The super chat are available, and of course the ticker is my Cash App. So make sure to come through and hit up your gambling advisor. April 25th, 2025, from Texas to the world. Thank y'all and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.